Hello, welcome to my channel. It's another story time with Rachel. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, I am Rachel Anderson and it's story time with me. I promise you that not all of my videos are going to be sad or of a horror story or whatever. I will have uplifting stories, but today, you see it in the title, it's when my fiance died in 2010. Oh, this is so relaxing. If you guys don't have one of these, you should get one of these. Oh, okay. All right. So, we're gonna talk about when my fiance passed away. I've done this video before, but I'm doing it again. All right. June 8th, 2010, I get a phone call from my fiance who told me that his life flashed in front of him. Hold on. Sorry, my dog cried out, so I needed to go save my baby. Anyway, June 8th, 2010. I get a phone call from my fiance saying that his life flashed before his eyes and that he wasn't sure what happened, but he had massive pain in his heart. So, unfortunately, there were situations that I could not get to him or help him because of a situation that he was unavailable. If you want to know the situation, you can look at my other videos on YouTube. However, so June 8th, 2010, my fiance said that something happened and his life flashed in front of him and he was pulled off. He was playing basketball. He was pulled off the court by some other people. And he was having massive chest pain. So as time went on, the chest pain went down. He wasn't suffering as much. I would only be able to get letters from him at the time. So I would get one letter here and there, and I wasn't able to call him either. So it was hard to communicate to know what the status of his situation was. But long story short, he started to feel better. Come July 18th, something horrible happened. So on July 18th, I was picking out my wedding dress. I had just went to, I think I had 3 picked out. So I hadn't chosen the one yet, just because I really needed to. I wanted to have some friends there and some other things. I don't have a bunch of friends, so I'm a big loner. So I guess I wanted to try to get some friends there. Anyway, July 18th, 2010, I get a phone call around like 9:30 p.m. Like, I remember the day vividly, so vividly. So I had just picked up my wedding dress. I got home. I turned on the TV. I was watching Mr. Mom, and I sat down to write him a letter. I was writing him a letter, and it was really thundering and lightning out at that time. So a big thunder struck. And I also took my dog on a walk in between all of this. So a big thunder struck and a lightning struck. And then I could feel like a sense of energy coming through my house. Sense this energy, and it passed, it like literally passed like right here and then went up the stairs. And even my dog like was on the couch and he ran to the staircase and sat there at the staircase. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't know at all what was going on, but I felt it, so I just continued to write the letter. So after writing the letter, I put it in an envelope and I get ready, turn off the TV, get ready to go to bed. So I'm walking up the stairs, you know, getting ready to go to bed, washing my face, all that stuff. And as soon as I get into bed, like the phone rings, and the phone rang private. So at the time, that's the only way he could call me, so I figured it was him, my fiance, so I was really excited, and I answered the phone. And as soon as I answered the phone, it wasn't him on the other line. It was a voice that I didn't recognize. It was somebody that was, it was very low and very just cold. There was no warmth to this voice at all. And I heard, "Can I speak to Rachel Anderson?" And I said that, "Yes, that's me." And they said, "Well, we wanted to," he introduced himself. And he said, "I wanted to let you know that Akil Williams has died." And I said, no, you have the wrong person. Like, don't. So after going back and forth with this person that I did not know, that was telling me that my fiance was dead, I told him a million times that he is wrong, and he didn't budge. And I was just so, when you get the phone call that somebody that you don't expect, not like a grandmother or, you know, somebody older or a parent. I mean, even though a parent you still don't expect, but when you get that phone call that tells you that somebody that you are planning the rest of your life with has passed away, the rest of your life ceases to exist. So, after, like, I would say probably about 5 minutes on the phone with this person, I called his mother, and his mother confirmed that they had called him her too, and told her that it happened, that he was no longer with us. And to be... as I start. And to be able to really tell this story without crying almost 8 years later is incredible, just because it devastated me. It truly devastated me to lose somebody who I thought was going to be in my life for the rest of my life. And we had ups and downs, and as all relationships do, but I loved him, and I didn't realize how much I really loved him until he was gone. And it's such a forte or a catch. It's what they say, you don't realize until they're gone. But so July 18, 2010, like, took me, and it just tore every piece of me apart. And then, like, it was like my life was thrown in front of me in pieces. And it was just like, okay, you pick it up and put it back together. Like, we had so many plans. We were getting ready to move to San Diego, and he was going to go back to school. And there's no way that you can prepare yourself for those words or phone call. So, with it being said and told to you tonight, I share my stories only in hopes to help somebody else. I believe that we are all here for a purpose, and I believe that our purpose is to always show and share your light. I know that 7 years ago, I would never have been able to share my story. I know that even for the YouTube views, I would have never been able to share my story. That it wouldn't matter to me. That stuff would not even have mattered. So I share it today. I think I have shared it before, and I touched on it a little bit. Kind of how to deal with moving on after you've lost a loved one, but I never really went into this story. So if you are not a subscriber, I ask that you please subscribe. I ask that you please like and comment on my videos. It's very important. We know YouTube algorithms, so they don't care unless you get the likes and you get the subscribe. So just know this, I share my stories to help others that may be going through what I've gone through. I've gone through a lot, but not as much as a lot of other people. So I feel blessed in the sense that I am still here and I can tell you my stories.